Oh, that's great.
And her husband had to go back to work after a week, so she's down here helping out.
So did she have a boy or a girl?
Had a boy. His name is Luke.
Oh, nice.
He's awesome. He's really cool. He look like a cute kid.
Good. Okay. Let's stop there. Yeah, cute. We
Uh,
say cute. Yeah.
Cute, yeah, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you started. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I got the next few weeks, I'll just be me and the cat at the house. So what is Jason saying here? The next few weeks, it'll just be me and the cat at the house.
Uh, he have next a few months at home, and then I think Jason will be alone at home. Uh, I think he will be at home, and only he. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I think his wife or girlfriend, I don't know, away from home. Just mean this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's saying this, he's meaning, yeah, his wife or his kids maybe,
Yeah,
they're all going to be gone, so it's only him and his cat.
yeah,
Good. And then I said, oh, that's right. Gina went to Vegas with the kids, right?
yeah.
So who do you think this Gina is?
Yeah, Gina. I think his wife, Master Jason wife,
Yeah, exactly. Good.
because he has kid also. Not this, maybe it's a girlfriend.
Perfect. Good. Yeah, yeah. It's great. You can understand this from the context. It's good. Jason says, yeah, yeah. She's gonna be helping her sister out. Her sister just had her baby.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we know that this Gina, Jason's wife, is going to Las Vegas to help her own sister who just had a baby. And Gina is
Yeah.
taking Jason and Gina's children with her.
Well, why use out, helping out? I mean, help. If he
Oh,
just says, it's just gonna be help her. But help her out, I mean,
helping out
is it different from helping?
it's pretty much the same as helping. Um,
Yeah.
we use when you use helping out, you know, it means like the meaning is a little bit different. It's saying like I'm helping you with many small things in your life, usually.
Yeah.
You know, you understand from helping out, like I'm talking about oh, I'll help you with cleaning, I'll help you with your children, I'll help you with the many little things like that.
Ah. So when you help somebody with many things, you say helping out. Help
Yeah, like
for everything, for many things. Yeah.
usually, like if you were in danger or something, you know, someone's chasing
Yeah.
you, I wouldn't say, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'll help you out." That I'll help
Yeah.
you, right? But if I'm
Yeah.
just, oh, you know, your car has a problem, and I come
Yeah.
and fix that small thing, I'll help you out with
Yeah.
that. You know.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah,
I
no
understand.
problem. The meaning is almost the same. Usually you can change them,
Yeah.
but help out is
Yeah.
only for smaller things. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where we are. Okay, Biro, hello.
Hello, Joy.
How are you today?
Fine, thank you. You?
Very good, thanks. Biro, we did Las Vegas part one, right, with you?
Part one?
Las Vegas conversation.
Yes, we did part one, I think.
We did part one. Okay. So Biro's here now, and we've already done this conversation. So maybe we will not continue this one, Bilal,
Okay.
because Biro's already done it.
Okay. No problem.
Sorry about that.
No,
Um,
no, no problem.
maybe Bilal, can you tell Bilal what you remember happened in this conversation? Do you remember
Part one?
anything about this? Yeah, part one.
No, I remember They are talking about casinos.
Casinos, good. Yeah.
Casinos. They are talking about atmosphere at the casinos. I don't remember exactly. I forgot because pastime. I mean, time pass.
Yeah, no problem.
1 week ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't remember now.
What if maybe we can review it very quickly?
Okay,
That would be
why
okay?
not?
All right, good. I'll just read through things quickly, and we'll review this conversation maybe in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, good. So
Okay.
we were right at the start. Jason is saying how he went to Las Vegas to help his sister out, and his wife's sister just had a baby.
Yes.
Joe says that's great. Jason says, and her husband had to go back to work after a week, so she's down there helping out. Right. So Jason's wife is helping out because his wife's sister's husband has to go to work, so he can't help her.
Yes.
Actually, United States is. I was just watching on the news. They're the worst in the world for helping women after they have children. They have one of the worst government policies. Like in many countries, after a woman has a baby, the work will pay her money to stay at home. It's called maternity leave. But in the United States, it's very bad for that. They don't help them very much. Okay, anyway, so that's why her sister is helping. Joe says, so did she have a boy or a girl? Had a boy, he's named Luke. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's awesome. He's really cool. He looks like a cute kid. That's as far as we got. Okay, so Luke is Jason's nephew, basically. Then Joe says, that's great. You got to meet him when you were just there. Yeah, he's such a mellow kid. He's really awesome and nice. Yeah, she had him there at the house all by herself too. Okay, how about Bilal? What do you think what does this mean, mellow? He's a mellow kid. Do you know this word, mellow?
Nice kid, yeah. Mellow kid,
Yeah.
Nice with everything. Yeah.
He's nice, exactly.
Yeah, I think he like he liked the kid. I think he found the kid cute, so he used this word.
Good, yeah, exactly. Biro, do you know anything else about this word mellow? It means nice.
Mellow means
a little
cool.
bit more.
Cute kid.
Cute.
Pretty kid, cute kid.
Okay. Yeah. When we use mellow, it means nice. It means all of these things. You guys are right. But it also means like calm, a calm person. Someone who's mellow, very calm, not so loud, not so active.
Not always crying, yeah, like
relaxed, yeah. That's when we use mellow. Good. And Joe says, nice. Jason, yeah, she had him there at the house all by herself too. Joe, oh wow. Without the midwives or doctor or anything. Okay. I'm going to ask Bilal first again. Do you know what midwives are?
Midwives?
Yeah.
Midwives, like a nurse, but just special nurse for the give a birth to baby? Or
yeah, exactly. Good. Midwives, yeah, they help. They're like nurses, but they only help for babies. Exactly, for having babies. Good. And just to remind you guys, I'm sure you know this, but when a noun ends with an F, anything that ends with an F, like wife or leaf, it changes to a V when we add the ES. So wives, leaves.
Plural.
Yeah. Plurals always change to a V sound. Good. Joe says, oh yeah, Gina told me that she went into labor before the midwife could even arrive. Biro, what did this mean, went into labor? Do you remember?
To start birth.
Good, exactly. What else does the word labor mean? Is there another meaning?
Labor, work, labor, working, yes, working.
Yeah, exactly. And I was saying how I think it's May 1st, we call it Labor Day, working day. But here
Yeah.
labor means she started having the baby.
Mhm.
Jason laughs and says, yeah, and Joe says, oh my gosh. Jason, it was pretty crazy. So of course he doesn't mean crazy like my brain doesn't work. Crazy like interesting or busy, very, very busy like this, right? We can use crazy for very interesting or strange or unusual or different things like this.
Extraordinary.
Yeah, extraordinary. Exactly, yeah. And that's just, that's not proper use, that's slang, colloquial slang, right? How people talk, but not how you write a science article. Crazy is always bad, actually, for that. Then Joe says, yeah, oh man, you know, thinking about you living in Vegas is it's really weird because you just don't seem like the type of person who would live in Vegas, you know? Okay. So what does Joe mean, you don't seem like the type of person who would live in Vegas? What do you think, Bilal?
You mean if you're such a person that you like the life in Las Vegas, like you know, many gambling or yeah, I think there's such a you know such a life that really many, like we say, the people who go nightclub, who go to the gambling such a places, uh, this type of person who can live. If you like these things, that you are a type of person that you can live there.
Yeah, exactly. So he's saying that probably Jason's personality is not like this, right? He's maybe more calm, a more mellow, relaxed person, and it's surprising that he would live in this city, Las Vegas, right? Yeah, very good, Bilal, exactly. Okay, and then Jason continues, yeah, you know, it's kind of a blue-collar town, you know, kind of cutthroat. Okay, Birol, what is blue collar? I think we've talked about it three
Blue
times.
collar, it means worker, people who works by hand.
Good, yeah, they work with their hands, exactly. And Bilal, do you know the other one? The opposite? If I work with my mind, not with
Yeah,
my
white color. Yeah, white color.
Good, exactly. And Birol, what does this mean, cutthroat? This was the tricky one, I think. In the whole conversation.
Cutthroat. While doing job, you don't care of anybody or anything.
Good, yeah. People who are working, like in their companies, they're fighting very hard. Like I sell bananas and Birol sells bananas, and first it's only Birol, so he can sell them for 5 liras. Then I sell bananas too, so mine are 4 liras 50, and then he goes 4 liras, then I go 3 lira 50. And now we're fighting so much, it's hard to make money. We have to keep fighting to make money because there's so many people selling the same thing. Here there's so many casinos, so they're all fighting in Las Vegas. We say cutthroat. Okay. You know, a lot of competition between all the different casinos and stuff. And, you know, if you're a gambler, someone who gambles, goes to casinos, I guess it's pretty cool. Joe, man, that's just a city that doesn't sleep. Yeah. Say a city that doesn't sleep. So much activity in the middle of the night. They say that about New York City too. City that doesn't sleep. Always places are open. Always people are on the street, even 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. Like the city is always awake. Jason, yeah, you know, like the casinos are open 24/7. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, you can, so are restaurants, right? Yeah, you can go out to eat any time of day. You know, it's kind of grows on you after a while, the 24-ness of it. Bilal, what do you think Jason means it grows on you?
I couldn't guess.
No? Bilal, can you,
No.
do you remember?
I think it means like.
He likes it. Yeah, yeah. Good. And when something grows, it gets bigger. It means how much you like it gets bigger, like how a plant gets bigger. So something grows on you, you start to like it more and more. And we say this when we probably didn't like it at first. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't like tofu. In Taiwan, they always eat tofu. I didn't like it, but I try it more and more times and it kind of grows on me. I slowly start to like it. That's not true. I still don't like this food. Joe says, yeah, I mean, you know what I always thought was weird too is when I go into some of those casinos, it's not just a casino. It's not as though all you see are slot machines and tables where they're playing cards or craps or whatever. They have all these like other things, you know, that are under the same roof as a casino. Okay, so the slot machines, you put the money in and you pull the thing and it goes ding, ding, ding, ding, ding, ding. Tables where they're playing cards, you know, poker and blackjack. Craps is the game where they throw the 2 dice. They throw the dice. I think you don't want to get 7. And these are all the casino games. And then Joe says they're under the same roof as a casino. We were talking about how these casinos in Las Vegas are very big buildings, and inside the building there's the casino. There's usually hotel and restaurants and different stores to buy things. It's many, many things in one big building. That's what they're talking about here. Jason says, oh yeah, yes, shopping malls and stuff. Joe says, yeah. Jason says, well, you saw the Paris, right? Okay, Bilal, what do you think the Paris is?
Paris is a city, yeah.
Paris.
City
Paris is a city in France, but the Paris.
The Paris. This is store, mall, shopping mall like that.
Good, kind of. Yeah, it's one of these big casinos. So it has like shopping malls, it has casino, hotel, everything. One of the big ones in Las Vegas. Good. Joe says, dude, when I was at the Paris, Las Vegas, that was the first time I had been to the casino, you know? When we were in Vegas a couple of weeks ago for your son's baptism. So baptism, that's the Christian thing. They put water on the head, or sometimes they dunk them in the water. It's Christian ceremony. So I guess it's kind of like the circumcision in Islam, a little bit.
Yeah.
People wear they wear nice clothes, and usually it happens to children, and they put the water on their head, and now they're a part of the religion officially. They can have a ceremony like the circumcision. So that's why Joe was in Las Vegas for the baptism ceremony. Jason says, yeah, sure, Joe. And I look up at the ceiling and it's all painted light blue like a sky. And they also have like clouds painted there. I mean, it totally threw me off. I thought I was outside for a second. Okay. And then Jason laughs, says, yeah. Joe says, it was so weird. Yeah, it's pretty crazy the way they make it look like you're outside. And, you know, they have like plants and trees in there. Okay. So we all guessed why the casinos are doing this. They're painting the top of the casino like the sky. They're painting clouds in the casino. They're putting plants in the casino. Everything inside the casino, it's painted to look like outside in this casino. Bilal, why do you think that they're doing this in the casino?
What, sorry?
Why are they painting? Why are they making the inside of the casino look like outside?
Because I think they spend a lot of time there, so you know, in the closed area. So I think they want to people feel that sometimes they're outside, not so in the closed area. You know, maybe to be boring that.
Good, yeah, that's a
That's
good
the
guess.
reason.
And I think that's part of it. That's what everybody was saying too. Birol, do you remember what I said about this?
Yes, owner of casino wants people how time is going. He wants to know they couldn't know the time and playing much more, spent a lot of money until they lost every money.
Good, yeah, exactly. They make it look like daytime and they don't have clocks or anything. So people don't realize it's 2 in the morning, it's 3 in the morning. They think it feels like it's still daytime, so they keep spending money.
Yeah.
That's why they try and make the inside look like daytime outside.
Yes.
It's crazy. Good. And then here Joe says it threw me off. That was up a bit. He said, I look at the ceiling, it's all painted light blue like the sky. And they also have like clouds painted there. I mean, it totally threw me off. Bilal, what do you think he means it threw him off?
Yeah, it is normal mean. Yeah, you know, when you somebody threw, you can throw something away. But here, I think, like, yeah, you know, you lost the times. Yeah, you know, just you make you out of time. That just you don't realize the times or like that. You just, yeah, you know, you don't aware of the times or like that.
Good, yeah. And just generally, when we say something threw me off, it usually means it tricked me or it confused me or it surprised me. Yeah. I think one thing and I'm wrong. It threw me off. So yeah, maybe oh, I have a bottle and I think it's water. It looks like water in the bottle and I drink it and no, it's actually juice or it's actually soda, but it looked like water to me. So it threw me off.
Yeah.
It tricked me like that.
That's really,
Yeah. Good. Down. Yeah, it was so weird. Yeah, it's pretty crazy the way they make it look like you're outside and you know they have the plants and trees in there. And Joe, yeah, that was another thing that made me feel like I was outside. Jason, yeah, that's great. Yeah, Vegas is a lot of fun. You know, I'm not much of a gambler myself, but you know, every once in a while, sometimes a little bit, every once in a while, you know, play some craps or play some blackjack or something. Joe says, yeah. Jason says, I like sports too. Joe, you know what I like to do is, I'm not a gambler either, you know that, but what I like to do is just sit at one of the slot machines and play nickel slots, right? Okay, Bilal, what do you think nickel slots are?
yeah, kind of slot that when you I think when one or three three shapes that you want to make together. This three or four, I don't know, 3 or 4 shape of the fruit or like that. This is such a machine, or
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's guess this.
It is. Yep. Good. And
When you pull the handle, then pull the handle, then this three shape is you make join together.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And why is it called a nickel slot? You know, nickel?
I don't know nickel name.
No. Birol?
Nickel means money. Is about it's 5 cents. 5 cents.
Yeah. So to play one time, you need to put in 1 nickel, 5-cent coin. Yeah. So this is like a, it's very cheap to play this machine, 5 cents, it's very small, and it gives you less money. So if you play in the machines that are very expensive, you can win more money. These ones, if you win, you get a little bit less money, but each time to play, it costs less money. Like that. Yeah, so it's like the cheapest machine. Then Jason says, oh yeah, you cannot lose too much that way. Joe says, yeah, exactly. And then you just put them in, you pull the, you don't play too many times too fast, you know, so you don't lose all your money. Jason says, yeah. And Joe says, but, you know, I just do it because then the waitresses come over and, you know, they'll serve you drinks on the house as long as you're playing. Okay. Bilal, what do you think this means, on the house?
I mean, on the house, you are playing on the machine, and they serve you the drinks. So the house should means the place that you are now on the machine. Where do you stay? Or one by one? I couldn't guess.
Yeah, a little bit. Birol, what does this mean, on the house?
Drinks on the house means
Yeah.
free drinks. Free.
Free, yeah.
Without paying.
Yeah, the house is where you are, so the casino is the house, and they pay for the drinks. So for you, it's free. So yeah, we can say like it's on me, it's on the company, it's on blah, blah, blah. That means that's who will pay. So here, on the house means it's free for the customer. And Jason says, oh yeah, you know, you get your drinks comped if you're gambling. Comped, again, it just means for free. It would be compensated. Compensated is the big long word, but here it just means free. If you're gambling, or, you know, shoot, if you're a high roller, then you get everything comped. High roller means person who is gambling lots and lots of money. Like big money all the time. You get the room comped, you get your drinks, you get free meals, the whole 9 yards. So these people who gamble the really big money, they get free hotel rooms, free food, free drinks, free everything, as long as they keep gambling.
9 yards? What's 9 yards?
The whole 9 yards. The whole 9 yards means everything. 9 yards is, a yard is like a foot, and 3 feet is 1 meter. It's a distance. What was it? The whole 9 yards. Okay, I looked where this comes from. It's a little bit confusing, though. This is a weird, old expression from World War II, the big war in Europe. And the airplanes, they had the guns. They're automatic guns on the airplanes, you know. They shoot many times quickly. So all the bullets they shoot are together on this strip. They're together with like cloth, and that thing was 9 yards long for one roll of bullets. So this is where it's from. I don't know why we say this at all, but Apparently, this is the oldest. They found it, but the whole 9 yards just means everything. Everything is free here. Good. Okay, so last question. Bilal, why does Joe like to sit at the nickel slots? Why does Joe like to play nickel slots in Vegas?
Yeah, because you know, it is the slot machine. You don't spend much money, because with a small money you can play this game, and also so you don't have the risk of lose all your money, because you think that when you play with a lot of money, it's you have the risk to lose a lot of money. This is one reason, and also the drink on the house. Also, they serve, the waitress serve drink on the house. So free drinks. Also, you have a lot of, he can drink for a free. It's two reasons, I think, for the
Perfect.
Joe
Yeah,
Vegas.
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, you're totally right. He just wants the free drinks and he doesn't want to spend too much money on the machine. So he sits at the cheap one and plays very slowly. That's good. Yeah. And we went through it quickly, but that was the whole conversation. Is there anything you want me to explain or explain a bit better? Because it was very fast. Bilal.
Really, yeah, you know, this some words, really, it is very difficult to guess the meaning of this. Yeah, you know, it is a idiom or slang or like that. I don't know. It's not easy. So when we learn such words, feel difficulty with English, that it will be really difficult to learn. You know, the English with such a word that you cannot guess the meaning of this verse. Yeah, you know. And I just wonder if this is really how much common this word are used in the English. This verse really in the daily life. So that we,
yeah, I mean, people are using idioms like this very, very common, very frequently. You know, there will always be some, and just if you know, like one of these idioms, it threw me off. You know, maybe you won't hear.
for example, when you go,
Sorry.
if you yourself you go to the casino, would you use this drink on the house? Just the way to serve me drink on the house,
Oh, on the house.
or would you use the?
I think that one's very
Or
common.
would you use that just I had drink for a free or for free? Yeah.
Yeah, usually the servers will say this. Like last weekend, it was my girlfriend's birthday, right? And so we went out to the bar, and they brought drinks because it's her birthday, and they said these drinks are on the house. So actually, I just heard this one last weekend. They brought us free drink.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know, it's good, I think, to practice these different ones, and sometimes you can you'll start to see some patterns in the idioms, like, oh, when we talk about you know, these different themes, they're usually going to be the same in idioms, but it's good to just keep practicing them and to start to understand how people are thinking when they're making these idioms. And I think this is more difficult because we're just reading, we're reading them, right?
Yeah.
But if you're talking to someone, there's body language, and you can hear, you know, like it's okay, quite a bit, right? We can say quite a bit. Quite a bit. A bit sounds small, but quite a bit means lots,
Yeah.
right? So it
Yeah.
could be confusing. You think you read quite a bit, you think, oh, that's small, but actually quite a bit
Yeah.
means a big amount.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when someone's talking, you can hear like, oh, do you have any sugar? Yeah, I have quite a bit, you know? You can hear from the tone.
Yeah.
They're not saying, oh no, I only have a little actually.
Anlatıyor da öğretmen ona gidiyor.
When someone's talking, you can see and you can hear from how they're talking, and you can guess the meaning of these idioms much more easily.
Öyle anlatıyor anladım.
It's like I was watching this show with my girlfriend, a Japanese television show, you know, and we watched it with the subtitles instead of instead of having it dubbed, right? And it's much better because you can get so much information from how they're talking, right?
Yeah.
The way they're talking in their own language, it's very different. You can understand the meaning from the subtitles better from listening to them. So I think what I mean is, even if this seems more difficult, that's because you don't have those other parts of someone talking in there, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. When you're watching someone speaking, it's going to be much easier to guess these idioms. I hear English idioms that are new to me, you know, and you can guess from the other things they say and from how they're talking. Oh, this idiom must mean that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, sometimes I talk to people who are much younger than me, and you know, when people are 12 and 13, they talk really, really strangely, and they say something like, "Oh, this is bunk. This is totally bunk," you know, and I don't know what this means. B-U-N-K, bunk, and it means like it's bad or it's crazy. But then they can also use it as good. Oh, I went to the concert. It was totally bunk. It's like, I don't know. It can mean really bad or really good. But you can just tell from how they say it. Does this mean bad today, or does it mean good?
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good to practice and to start to learn more of these. But also, you know, you'll hear them and it'll be a little familiar, and you'll hear the way the person's talking, and you're going to start to really understand more and more of these things, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the advanced level classes, I think it's not good to just focus so much on grammar patterns and word order and things so much, because all of you guys are going to know, you know, maybe one of you didn't learn this particular conditional. If I had so-and-so, then I could, and that's a difficulty for you. But for another one, a difficulty is something else. And it's hard to really focus on these basic things because everybody has a little bit different. And you guys do understand them. And when you make a mistake, often you realize it yourself, or when it's corrected, you understand why. You need to be pushing towards fluency now because you're advanced level. So just speaking, trying to come up with ideas that are difficult in Turkish and explain them in English too. And yeah, just practicing these idioms is good for the new vocabulary, because most of the words you guys know already. Okay. We started talking a bit about sports last time.
Neden çıkıyorsun? Ben de geleyim.
Birol, do you have some visitors with you?
Yes. My child and can you hear sound of them?
Yeah, a little bit. What
Sorry.
No problem. What is your child's name?
Can.
Can.
Can, ha? Yes.
Can.
Senin ismini soruyor. Can. Can bak. Gördün mü?
Hello.
Can.
Hello, John. Merhaba.
Can. Tamam.
That's like,
Hmm.
is John John? Like English John is John in?
Bu ben miyim?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Can means life, something like that. Life. Can. Hurt means love means. Can means.
Benim bebek.
Bebek.
Hmm.
Okay, cool, nice. How old is John?
6 years old. He's
6 years old. And do you only have one child? Or?
yes, I have one child, 6 years old.
Yes. What about you, Bilal? You have children, or don't? Bilal, do you have children also? Bilal, can you hear me?
I think he can't hear.
Oh, strange.
Oh,
Bilal, can you hear us?
yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was
Yes,
asking.
I just checking something here.
Okay, no worries. Do you also have children?
Yeah, I have one boy, and
Boy.
we will have very soon, another one. Will be two children.
Very good. Congratulations. I think I've seen your boy in the side of the street.
Yeah, yeah, very start of this course.
What is his name?
Nirhan.
Nirhan. Oh, okay. What does it mean? Do you know?
Yeah, you know from the master's family. Yeah, it's coming from master's family.
Master's family. Cool.
Yeah.
How old is Nirhan?
3 years old. And I think it will be 4 very soon. 3.5.
Hediye.
And will he have a brother or a sister, or do you know?
Brother. Yeah. He will have a brother.
Did you pick a name for the brother?
No, not yet. Really, it's very difficult for me now. Yeah, you know, maybe after birth, give a birth, we'll think about.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel it's difficult for me to name like a dog or a cat or something. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, it has to be so good because that'll be their name for the.
Really find a nice, a good name. It's not so easy because you know when you give the name, they will carry this name for whole her or his life. So the parents want to give a really very nice name.
Right.
So it's not easy to decide.
Exactly. Yeah. Good. That's really nice to see your families. Did you guys see my picture up here?
Yes.
Yeah,
Taiwan. From
Yeah,
Taiwan.
I'm in Taiwan. It's like Chinese writing
Yes.
on silk, the old photos. There were these people on the street, just on the street in front of my house, and they go all over the world and they give away pictures like this to people for free. They're just it's like a raffle. You enter the raffle and they give it to you for free. I don't really understand why. They just like giving and sharing with people so much. So actually I got two. I got a blue one too, see.
Is there any meaning?
Yeah, the meanings I guess are very complicated, and you know, they're supposed to be kind of like poetry, like complicated ideas in Chinese, and then it's hard to translate into
Mhm.
English.
Yes.
I don't think I'm going to be able to explain them because I'm not sure I understand myself.
Yes.
I can tell you the translation for this one. The English, it says, the interstice of thought particles is right the way out of life shackles.
Life shackles.
Shackles, like when you're in prison, you know, they have the
Hmm.
you're trapped, right, in the shackles. So the way to escape from this prison of life is these thought particles where they are meeting. So I don't really understand myself.
Different culture, of course. Different.
Yeah, you can tell like it's very it's probably very beautiful in Chinese, but can't quite understand it in English. I don't know. This one too is complicated like that, but they're very nice.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, and it's about half time now. Do you guys want to take a quick break for 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll just take 10 minutes
Okay.
and then we'll finish off.
See you.
Okay.
No.
Hey, Bilal, welcome back.
Uh,
So yeah, we were just starting to talk a bit about sports last time. Bilal, which
Yeah.
are there any sports that you like to play or that you like to watch on television?
yeah, I don't do so special sports, but I like watching, the tennis and the basketball, and I'm not much fan of football. That many really men like watching the football, but I'm not so going to watch just for some, when the countries the playing, not football teams, but the countries itself, the state teams. I just play. Want to watch.
Okay, good. You don't play any sports.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there any sports you would like to start playing if you had more time?
You know, when we were the high school, I used to play the football. Yeah, but later on when we go to university, and then from that time, really I didn't play the football, and then I just tried, tried to do some football, basketball, and volleyball. Yeah, all this when we were young, very young. Yeah, in the high school like that. And since then, uh, we do the work and then we work, so we don't spend much time on such sports activity.
Good. What was your favorite sport when you were younger?
My favorite sports is swimming. Really, I like for this time, for this special time, as I'm just now interested in swimming. So the swimming really now the interest me. For the other sports, the tennis also, the tennis I like to watch, and then really interested in tennis sports also. It's kind of my favorite.
Oh, good. Swimming. Yeah, I love swimming too.
Yeah.
Tennis. What about you, Bidal? What sports do you like to play or like to watch?
I don't like watching any sports on TV, and I like doing sport, but now I can't do sport because there isn't any suitable place to sport in my city. There isn't any good facility to do sports. I am good. I am good at swimming. So in summer, I go for months to seaside, and I swim there. I like doing very much. I can ski also, but there isn't any mountain in my environment to ski. That's all. I like sports, but I am not able to because of the no suitable facility. But I am planning to sport more. I'm trying to solve this problem because sport is important in our life. as we get old, sport is important to be healthy.
To be healthy.
Yes, to be healthy. I'm planning to more sport, but
Very good.
now I am not good situation.
Yeah, me too. I just bought a bicycle. I want to try and do more riding I'm going to try and ride my bicycle to work and start swimming again and things. I hope I can do it because I'm too lazy. But yeah, skiing. You were talking about skiing, right? Down the mountains.
Yes.
I love skiing so much, Biro. In Canada, we have
Yes.
amazing skiing. I love going skiing every year in the mountains. Skiing so much fun.
Yes, I think so.
Bilal was saying how he thinks doing sports is important for people to be healthy, for exercise.
Yeah.
Do you think that there are any other reasons why doing sports is important? Are there other things doing sports can be good for? Like maybe team sports?
Yeah, if you want to escape from stress, it's such activity also is helpful for people. Yeah, because that we are doing our job for the daytime, so we need to discharging our we need to change our atmosphere. So this the sport activity also helpful for the the social activity, like a social activity. This kind of activity as a social activity. It's also for your mental health also is good, and for your says we as the people their age over 40 also do much more sports, and also I try to do such. I forgot to tell that I'm doing also trekking. Yeah, I like to trekking,
Right.
and with mountain trekking and also the road trekking was I like to train, but the running is not so easy for us for such special age. So this trekking and swimming and such, this activity that you can do, but not really make you tired. Yeah, your tire your body. The such activity for us is very useful.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Bilal. And what do you think about some people say that sports can be good? For example, you need to learn how to work with other people. It can be good in business.
Yeah, you mean this such the team playing. Yeah, like a football team also the such sports that you play in a team and working in a team. Yeah, it can be in a sports activity or in a work work life is very similar, I think. When you can make the sports with other people and in a team, and then in a what we say the synchronized in a synchronized situation that you make it is the sport is kind of job you must succeed, and then you must win. This competition in a team, so you have to work together, and this ability if you can do in a sport teams, so you can work in the work life with other people to succeed and to make a job also very similar. So it will be useful in a work life also if you do such a team sports. But if I don't know if that is such a sport that you only you, yeah, like a trekking, if you alone do such sports, team sports will be useful for working in with other people.
Good. Great. Thank you, Bilal. Birol, do you think there are any other reasons why sports are important, or why it's important for children to do sports, maybe?
Children, children.
Go on, go on.
No. Just sometimes it is cut. So I don't understand well.
Of course, for children, sport is very important because of they have to develop their body. Also, as Bilal said, they must learn in sport team how they behave against the problem and in the team work together to solve a problem. Sport is important for body and also your social behavior important, I think, in about children.
Very good. I don't know if it's the same in Turkey. In Canada, usually the parents will, like my parents, they put me in, when I was very little, I played like soccer. They put me in soccer lessons, then they'd put me in, baseball lessons, then they'd put me in basketball lessons, then they'd put us in swimming lessons, then they'd put us in football. Like almost every game I played as private lessons as a kid. The parents would put you on the little teams, and you would have tournaments and play the other kids. But they'd always, all the children play some sports when they're smaller. Is it like this in Turkey too? Birol?
Turkey, as a family, we want our children to attend a sport, but there isn't a good organization for child sports. I can say we are doing we are doing as possible as I think organization in Turkey for child sports is not good enough, but we are doing something. It must be more developed system for children, sports, music, driving picture. Education is important, and it must be good. This situation, it's important, very important for children because they govern country in the future. So if you good at these things while they're children, they will be good for him and for country or for people all of the world. Important.
Good. Exactly. Yeah, I totally agree with you. In high school or elementary school or university, what the classes you need to take? You need to take math class, science class, English class, or Turkish class. That's called your curriculum. which courses
Yes.
you need to take. That's a curriculum. So outside of your curriculum, they're called extracurricular activities. So I go outside, I study music, or I go outside, I study sports. I go outside, I study painting. That's extracurricular. So, Bill, what extracurricular activities did you do when you were younger?
Younger, at university or at the high school?
Or smaller than that even, elementary school, high school.
When I was elementary school, I was playing football in the street with my friends. So I didn't do at the high school and at the university any sports because as I said, isn't suitable position, but myself I can do gymnastics. Sometimes I ran in the street, but something always, but not professional, not team sports. I wish I had done when I was young, but now I am trying to do something for sports.
That's good. Yeah.
I am not perfect sports person. I haven't got.
Of course. What about hobbies when you were younger?
Hobbies. I like nature. Going nature. It makes me happy. English, I like. Always I like it, but I am not good at. I am not good at English, but
You are good at it.
I don't remember exactly a special hobby. I don't remember now.
Oh, that's okay.
For hobby.
Very good. Yeah, going out walking in nature, that was always in my childhood.
Yeah, I like ski and go to nature is I like very much this type of things.
Yeah, me too. You're making me think about home.
Yes.
Sen konuşuyor musun?
Evet, konuşuyorum.
Emin mi?
Bilal, what about you? What extracurricular activities did you like to do when you were younger?
In our times, when we were elementary school and the middle school also, at this time, that as you said, we have the curriculum, but the extra curriculum we for now we said the classes, the curriculum that you select. We said the selected lesson. Yeah, you know, like a painting, you know, sports and the such. But in one our time, you have to. We only had the curriculum, not extra curriculum. Yeah, you know.
Right.
Had all these lessons. So the painting. So we did the painting, and then I think we have two lessons, such a painting and sports.
Right.
There are, as I know, there are many the lessons in the extra curriculum that you can select each one, which one you want. You can select one, and then you can take this lesson. So I think for us, the painting and the sports we did in the normal curriculum in the school.
Right. But sometimes after school is finished, you go to other classes, you know, outside of the school. Like maybe I want to do more painting.
I know what you mean, but my time that you know is 90s. That we can say the from beginning of the 90s. I finished the high school. So before this, yeah, you know, between the 19 and between the 80 and the 90s, that we had a coup, and then we had effect of this coup. So the education system is a little bit different. So we don't have much opportunity to do such that the student doing now. We didn't have such a chance. Yeah, you know, we didn't have the extra course. We didn't have the, yeah, you know, such a the lesson that you can select to improve yourself. Really very narrow the education system we had during my education.
Oh, I see.
So I know what you mean, but I didn't have such a chance. Yeah, you know, even we didn't have, yeah, you know, this. If you want to go to the university, there are some private lessons, private course. You go and then you can go to the good universities. Yeah, you know, you take these courses. Even we didn't have such a courses in my city at that time. So we just go to the high school and then we get the exam and go to university. We did just as much as we can. Yeah, you know, not much of really opportunity and chance at that time.
Right.
My young time, yeah, you know, when we were young.
Yeah, I see. I understand. Yeah. What about hobbies that you had when you were younger?
Hobbies, really, as the painting, yeah, you know, but painting with the pen painting is one of my hobbies. When I'm the middle school and yeah, until high school, and then I try to do the poetry. Yeah, you know, I try to write some poetry. Also, as one of my hobbies, I try to write the poetries. The and also the nature, also the working and trekking on the nature. When I was a kid, and then when I was young, also the things that I like to do, the trekking and the nature. Yeah, you know,
Right.
one of my hobbies.
Good. Yeah, exactly. The nature trekking. I loved that when I was small too. Did you ever try skiing, Bilal?
Skiing, yeah, you know, the place that now I live is, yeah, you know, the weather and climate is very, very hot, and then the winter is not, we don't have much snow, and the mountains we don't have, but in the nearby we have the mountains. Just the ones or two as I tried when I was living in Bursa, yeah, you know, the city of near Istanbul, you know, Uludağ, very
Right.
the famous, you know, the mountains that you can do the thing. One or two times just I tried to do, but it's very difficult. I just tried, yeah, you know,
Yeah,
just fell
exactly.
down. Each time I tried, I just fell down on the snow.
Yes, it's skiing. You have to learn. It takes some time to learn, but then it's so wonderful once you can do it. It's so much fun, I think, you know.
But it is very expensive in Turkey when we were living in Bursa. That it's not so, yeah, you know, cheap sports. You have to rent this special clothes and then yeah, you know, everything, and they're not so cheap, really very expensive. So the Uludağ mountain is not really cheap places that you can do the sports. but other place maybe it is better to do this first. If
Yeah.
if we are living close in this place, maybe we could do it. Make this first.
No, exactly. It's very expensive. That's why in Canada, I could only go like 1 or 2 times in a year because it's too
Yeah.
expensive. But I loved it so much. And in Canada, you could just go outside, to practice. Find a hill by your house. There's snow on it. Just slide down. You don't have to pay.
Yeah.
But yeah, on the big mountains, it's very expensive for sure. Awesome. Okay. I don't know. Biro, in Canada, sometimes I think even more when I was little, everybody loves hockey, right? Hockey is our sport, like soccer in Turkey, and people would listen on the radio, the radio in your car or something, and they would say the hockey game on the radio. Oh, this guy is skating and he passed the puck to that guy, and that guy's hitting this way, and I don't know. People used to listen to hockey a lot on the radio. Did you have this in Turkey? Would people listen to sports on the radio?
No, in Turkey, like hockey, for Canada, football is very popular for watching and for listening on the radio. But I don't like listening, watching, or talk about footballer and information for footballer. But my friends always do that. They like watching football, talk about football match, football player. Always they are talking, but I don't know why, but I am not interested in. Just I want to do sports. I make sport myself.
Don't like
Yes.
watching it. Are there
Yes,
any
don't like. I don't.
sorry. Are there any sports that you do like watching on television or listening to?
Maybe, example, if there is a match on TV, I like diving sports. If I can, if any possible, I would watch diving sports. But it's not common. You can't watch always on TV. Sometimes you can see this type of sports. Also, adventure sports. I would watch sport, extreme sport. I would like to watch. If I if possible, I see this type of different sports I like for watching.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, those are interesting, aren't they? Would you ever try any of these adventure sports or extreme sports?
No, I want for while I am in the university, I want to do parachute, jump with parachute.
Right.
But while I was running, I hurt my leg. So unfortunately, I couldn't attend the parachute course. No, I did except this. I didn't do any sport, something like that.
Would you wouldn't want to try? You don't want to?
I don't know. I want to do, but I am not young. If I break my it's not easy to cure it. I don't know. I can do or not. It's possible while doing sport. What I can do, but I want to. I think, but I don't know exactly.
Okay, which one do you want to try? If there's no problems.
Well, I want parachute, or I want to jumping, maybe, or I don't know name, but on the mountain you jump with parachute. In
Up the mountain.
famous Turkish, yes, it's a famous Turkish touristic place, for example, in Fethiye.
I know that one. Yeah.
Yes, parachuting, jumping. I would do it.
I think paragliding or something. It's called paragliding.
Yes, paragliding. Also, I would do rafting. I didn't do rafting, and as I said, I like nature, and rafting is good to feel nature in the river. All of them is nature. Go to on the water and rocks, jump, hit rocks, go into swim. Yeah, yes, if possible, I want to rafting. Rafting, awesome. My first plan to do rafting. Yes.
Yeah, we have such nice rafting in Canada too, in the mountains. The last time I went, I saw bears on the side of the river catching fish and things.
Yes.
What about you, Bilal? Would you ever want to try some of these adventure sports or extreme sports?
Not really. I'm not for doing extreme sports because I find them danger. Mm-hmm. So I don't like to be in a danger. Yeah, the rafting really is very difficult. And also, I always, admire these people that doing this parachute jumping and then the mountain jumping or like that. It's really very scary for me. So it's this kind of sport is not for me. Yeah, because really they come to me as a scary because they are dangerous. You have to be very good at this sport to do. So I like normal sport, not extreme sport.
So what do you think is the most dangerous sport in the world?
This mountain, the mountain jumping, the parachute, I don't know if I'm telling the right. The parachute, we said the parachute jumping, but the mountain, the slope. So slope. They jump on the slope. This parachute is a very danger, really, because you're not very high. Your altitude very low, so it's very dangerous. And also the parachute itself, parachute jumping also I find it very dangerous. And then the other one is yeah, they are also dangerous, but is better than the parachute jumping. And the driving also dangerous, but is yeah, it's better, little bit, yeah, you know, easier, I think.
Yeah, when you jump from a very, very low, like usually
Yeah.
they jump out of an airplane with the parachute. But if I just jump off like a building or off a mountain or something, this is called base jumping. Base jumping.
Base jumping is the most
Very-
dangerous one is the base jumping.
Yeah, I think so. And they have this wingsuit base jumping. Did you ever see this? In Norway, it's common. But I
Yeah.
don't have a parachute. I have like cloth.
Yeah.
My own.
Like, what is this animal that live in a cave? Yeah, you
Bat.
know?
Bat?
Bat, yeah.
Bat.
The clothes, the special clothes like a bat. Yeah, you know? Bat is very dangerous. Yeah,
Yeah, it
Dangerous,
looks so fun though.
yeah, they're fun.
But yeah.
The adrenaline that they call as adrenaline. They need, I think, some adrenaline, so they do such a sport.
Right. Yeah, exactly. What about like scuba diving or snorkeling or surfing? Bilal, would you want to do these sports?
Yes, the diving and then they must be fun. Yeah, they're a little bit dangerous, but they must be fun.
Yeah.
So if you ask me that which one would you prefer, I would do diving and then surfing. The sea sport is a yeah, you know, as long as you have the life jacket, you can do the surfing, and then the diving also a little bit dangerous if you don't go very much under to the sea, because the press also the pressure you need to be care of the sea pressure, you know. This will be fun. So I prefer the surf sports, the sea sports, diving, surfing.
Right. Good. Are there any sports that you like watching on TV or listening to on the radio?
I forgot that one. My favorite one is to watch the Olympic Games. Yeah, you know, I like really. I'm very fan of the Olympic Games. I always watch, and then I just when they finish, really, I cannot wait for another one. Yeah, you know, another 4 years pass, and then I watch this the Olympic Games, and also ice skating. Also, the skating sport, like the Olympic of the Winter Olympics, and then yeah, you know, the other Olympic. I really like the Olympic Games. It's no matter which branch. Really, I like all this Olympic sports.
Good. Yeah, exactly. They're so fun to watch.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Yeah, I only like those, and then sometimes I think like Biro was saying, they're really sort of weird sports on like people scuba diving or something, or surfing, or okay, that's interesting, or like martial arts, you know, fighting, karate fighting. That's cool. But I like watching them playing billiards too, when they just do the tricks. But yeah, the Olympics is always so much fun to watch, isn't it? Good. Okay. So Bilal, what do you think is the most expensive sport?
The most one is the can we say the car sports? Yeah, the car race.
Yeah.
There also the sports. Yeah, we can say they are sports, and then the car racing is expensive. I think it's not so cheap. And then and also this what we call the safari. We call as a safari also is expensive. There's such a sport that the normal people cannot do. Yeah, you know, this is such a. But for the sport that the normal people can do is yeah, you know, the skiing is expensive for us making, and the diving also is not so cheap. I know. The cheapest one is a football. Yeah, you know.
Right.
The other sport is expensive.
Exactly. I think, yeah, football is definitely the cheapest. Good. Biro, what do you think? What is the most expensive sport?
I think ski sport expensive. Also, I heard rich people take a helicopter to go to big mountain peak with helicopter, and then jump the helicopter, and they ski along the mountain. Also, motor sports. I think motor sports expensive. I don't know, because if you want to do motor sports, you have to buy a motorbike.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe expensive. I think motorbike is very expensive. As I know. What sports is expensive? I don't know. Yacht sports. I don't know who own yachts. I don't know. Yacht sports may be expensive.
Yeah, for sure. The yachts, the big yacht racing, exactly. And what about the most dangerous sport? What do you think?
I think the bet sports is very dangerous. I think to jump with the bet costumes, I think very dangerous. Also, I find bungee jumping is very dangerous. Dangerous. But that's I remember these things.
Right.
Dangerous.
Yeah. For sure. Exactly. Okay. What do you think about people who are professionals, athletes who play sports? Do you think that they are paid enough money or too much money, or they should get more money? What do you think?
Which sports? I don't understand.
Professional athletes.
Professional athletes.
Yeah.
Yes. You mean? Can you?
Do you think they get paid too much money, or some of them get too much money and some of them don't get enough money? Or what do you think? Should they get paid more money or should they get paid less money?
It depends on their success. If he will be success, is he got success results, they must have more money.
So you think it's fair?
Sorry?
You think it's fair? Like the football players in Turkey, they make so much money. It's
Of course, if it depends on depends. Yes, like football. If he successful, gets more money.
what if they're very successful at a sport that people are not very interested in that sport? I don't know.
Yes, but I think if he is or she is successful, he represent their country all of the world is important. I think for government is important, for national, for important. If you pay money, he will be, if he will be successful, pay money and do advertisement your country.
Right. What about the Olympic athletes? Like Bilal was talking about, people in the Olympics. Do you think that their money is fair or it's not enough? I think we had this problem in Canada sometimes. People went to the Olympics and they got gold medals, but they still had not very much money. The Olympic Games. Pero?
Yes, I think it's not fair. You must take more money if you have got, especially in Olympic Games. It's very important, very popular in the world. He have to take more money. In my opinion.
Good, thank you. Bilal, what do you think? Do you think that professional athletes, some of them are paid too much money or not enough money?
Yeah, if you win, yeah, you know, if you be the first in this games, maybe you are paid well. Yeah, you know, as we know, that one, the famous one is Usain Bolt, as he earned, he win many race. So for a few people, they are paid, but the rest, yeah, because it's not easy to join the Olympic Games. You need a lot of things to do before you are accepted to such a games. And during this time, during this working to can join the Olympic Games, you are not paid much well. If you want to be paid, you have to win. Yeah, you know, the money play. And I know this the Turkish athlete, like you know, a few that they say they had to sell their house to can join to the Olympic Games because they are not sponsored well, they are not paid well. I think it's not fair for this such games.
Right. Very good. Exactly. Thank you. And sometimes these sports companies, you know, like the
Right.
Galatasaray or Fenerbahce or something like this, they have a big stadium in the city where their players are, right? Their big building, and everybody comes to buy tickets to watch the game, the football game or the hockey game or whatever. Sometimes the sports teams, they ask the city to help them pay for these stadiums, the big stadiums, to watch the sports. So maybe my sport team is in Ankara, and I ask the government in Ankara to pay for my stadium, for my team, for my sport team to play. Do you think that this is fair, that the government should help pay for these? That the people should help pay for these stadiums? Bilal, do you think that that's fair?
Yeah, this is the big yeah, you know, the big teams like Fenerbahce, Galatasaray, this thing really they spend much money for the footballer to transfer them, and they also earn the money because for the advertisement when they make some advertisement on the on this the shirt or like that, they take the money. But as I think the state the government accept such a sport for the not for the team itself, for the people to watch some things. Yeah, you know, like to make some activities. Also, they found this such things for their activities. So, if the team itself cannot afford doing a stadium, the government itself can do this, because also I think that watching this the competition is for the people to have a fun, yeah, you know, to time to spend the time in a fun. So for people, the government make this, you know, give the money for people itself, not for team, I think.
Good. Yeah, exactly. That's a good answer. Birol, do you agree with Bilal? Do you think that the government should help pay for this? That it's good for the people?
Yes, I agree with Bilal, Mr. Bilal.
Okay. Yeah, I was watching a documentary about this in North America, in Canada, and the United States, and it can be actually very bad because these sports teams, they earn so much money, lots and lots of money, but they make the government pay for the stadiums, and they promise, you know, this stadium will help the businesses like restaurants around the stadium. They'll make more money, you know, so many people will be helped by this stadium, but really it hurts these people too. People go and eat in the stadium instead of eating at their restaurants, and it was kind of you know, they would take so much money from the governments, and they would say, oh, if you don't give us more money, we will move our sport team to a different city. You know, we're not going to be the you know, the New York hockey team. We're going to move to this city and be this hockey team. There was lots of problems they were having with these stadiums in USA. Okay. Anyway, sorry. How about this? Bilal, do you think that soccer or football is like the world sport? The world sport is soccer. Do you agree?
Yeah, for now it is the football is a world sport. Yeah, I agree. It is because really it's for the people that the mostly they watch. If you ask the people which one, I think the many people, the most of the people, we say they watch the football. But the other sport, I think, is not their for their first they will watch.
Good. Yeah, exactly. Bilal, you agree with Bilal?
Yes, all over the world, all of the people rich, poor, likes watching the football, and so football is world sport, I think.
Okay, good. Would you ever like to be to play sports for your job? Would you like to have that life, Bilal, to be a professional athlete?
Sorry, would you?
Would you want to be a professional athlete if you could be? Would you like that life?
Yes, so of course. I like sports. I like doing sports, and I would like to be famous athlete. Why not? Action is better than to be stable. I like sports, so I want to be.
Is there any ways it would be bad? Do you think it could be bad at all?
Of course, all job have bad things and good things. All sports, all situation have advantage, disadvantages. But I prefer to be famous athlete.
Yeah. Why not? Right? Of course.
Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, you guys are both muted now. Bilal, are you still there? Bilal's gone.
I am
Okay.
here.
All right. Which sport in the world do you think has the most talented athletes? The most fit? The most
Most
talented
talented means
athlete. Like the ones who are it's the hardest to be good at this sport. Which sport do you think it's the hardest to be a successful athlete?
artist sports. There is marathon sports, I think. It contains running, swimming, bicycle. I think this sport is very hard.
Right, I know which one you mean. That's called
Pentathlon.
triathlon.
Triathlon. Yes. It's very hard sport, I think.
Yeah, exactly. You have to run and then swim and then bicycle.
Yes.
Okay, how about Bilal? What do you think? Which sport has the most talented athletes? Which sport is the most difficult to be very good at?
All the sport also you need to be talented. You need much effect really, because when we think about the one sprinter, it's not easy to because there are many the other people also have a big effort to succeed this, to be the first to win the so I think all the sport you need to, because if you don't need to be talented, I think it wouldn't be so so special that make people watch you. So all this sport you need to be talented to do.
Right, but which one do you think is the top?
The top is a 100 meter sprint.
Ah, okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. Yeah, Usain Bolt is, I think he's number one right now.
Yeah.
That man is really interesting right now, isn't he? He's always in the news. Yeah. Why did you choose 100 meters, Bilal?
Yeah, because really, when we see this one, they run very fast,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's not easy for one normal people to really run in as such. Maybe like you said, the boxing is Yeah, you know, it's a boxing. If you work, it's a boxing the one you can do. But really, it's always come to me very, very difficult. It is running at such a speed. Yeah, you know, like a marathon. Yeah, you know, marathon. Yeah, you need. Yeah, you walk. You run the very slow. Yeah, you know, and then is yeah, no, but this one really now I cannot express well. But when you see when we watch in TV in a small motion, it's a slow motion, you know, in a slow motion, you can see how their body change, how their face change when they run. Yeah, you know, it's so just to make me think that it's not easy, really, because the shape of the face also, yeah, you know, is the changing, like from the, yeah, you know, the pressure of the air, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So this is I just think that it's not easy things. They really run very fast.
Yeah, I think that that's a great answer because you were saying how soccer or football is like the world sport and it's the cheapest sport, you know. You need to
Yeah,
get one ball for 10 people, but for the
yeah.
100-meter, just for running,
They help together. Yeah, yeah,
you don't even need a ball. You just, everybody runs,
yeah.
almost everybody can run. And to be, you know, there's no trick to be better. You can learn so many things to be better at soccer, right? So many ways to kick the ball and different things to do. But running, you can't learn anything. You just have to be the fastest
Very
runner.
fast.
You just have to practice and practice and be perfect. Yeah, I think that's a good answer. Very good. And yeah, I think I was thinking football, you know, a soccer player would be the answer because everybody in the world, you know, loves soccer so much, everybody's playing it. But I think your answer is better than mine. Running is even more, you know, you need to be able to run to play soccer. Before I lived in Turkey, I lived in a country, Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if you know. It's in the Caribbean, this Caribbean country,
Yeah.
kind of like Jamaica. And they had one man there, and he was an Olympic, famous in the Olympics for throwing the javelin, the long stick that you throw in the Olympics. And he learned this because he would walk in the island and he wanted to eat coconuts. So he would take little rocks and he would throw them and try and get the coconuts out of the tree. And he did this so much that he could throw so well, he won the gold medal in the Olympics. Just from trying to get coconuts out of the tree. I thought it was funny. But yeah, in that country too, they had so much problems. These gold medal winners from the Olympics, you know, they couldn't afford food. They were so poor, these people, because they didn't make any money for this. But yeah, anyways, Birol, does Turkey have a national sport? Do you have an official sport for Turkey?
Yes, Turkey has national sports. One of them is oil resting in Edirne, in my city. Also, there is also local sports in Turkey. For example, I don't know where, but they are on the horse and with rope. I don't know exactly. Maybe Bilal knows well.
Yeah,
Cirit.
javelin. Yeah, he said javelin. Yeah, you know.
Yes. Yes. This sports, as far as I know, this sports, local sports, national sports in Turkey.
Cool, cool. So you're on a horse, and what do you do?
On the horse, there is rope on the hands, in the hands. I don't know exactly. I think Bilal knows well.
Yeah, stick. Yeah, you know, Jory, you ride on horse. Yeah, you know, you javelin throw. Yeah, you know, as you know what's javelin, like a stick, and and then you threw, but you just ride on the horse, not not on foot. Yeah, you know, on horse, and you try to yeah, you know, to target on some, yeah, you know, you target something, and then this is the horse javelin. We can say the horse javelin.
Oh, okay, cool. That sounds cool. I didn't know about that one. I knew about the oil wrestling. I didn't know about this one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
In Turkish names is Cirit. Turkish names is Cirit.
Okay, okay, very cool. Neat. Well, I think we should probably finish up for today. So tomorrow is Bayram, and Monday, I guess, is Bayram too.
Yes.
So Cineset, I think I'll ask them to message everybody about Wednesday. Can you guys come on Wednesday, Birol? Or are you?
Wednesday, it's suitable for me.
Wednesday's okay.
Wednesday, yes.
And Bilal?
Yeah, okay. For now is okay.
Okay, so
what time? Wednesday?
then back to the normal time, back to 7.
7, yes. More good, more well.
Okay, so it sounds like it's okay, at least for you guys. So we should have a class then, but I'll ask them to message everybody and make sure everyone knows that the classes will start again. So we'll go back to Monday and Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
And it'll start not on this. There's no class tomorrow. There's no class on Monday, so it'll start on Wednesday.
Yes, good. When our course finish? When will finish?
I'm not sure.
Is there any examination for finishing this course?
No, there won't be a test or anything.
No exam. Yes. Okay.
Okay, I can make an exam if you want an exam.
Yes. Buy one, buy.
But no, it's there's no exam.
No exam. Okay. Okay. See you Wednesday then.
Okay. See you.
See you.
Have a nice day.
Have a nice day.
İyi bayramlar. İyi bayramlar.
İyi bayramlar.